What's going on, y'all? So this is going to be an interesting one and a funny one. And it's exactly what I said starting back in 2020 with Jim Ryan and his Sony baloney BS that he was spewing out in front of people, saying that the PlayStation 5 generation is going to be about PlayStation 5 only games and that cross-gen games limit the console, kind of mocking Microsoft's strategy, though they end up following that, right? In this video, there's going to be a funny montage playing showing a lot of mistakes that Sony made leading all the way up to this present moment. And for people that are on the PlayStation 5 side, they were just enjoying it, enjoy the entertainment. But for those that were over bragging about PlayStation and not seeing this spectrum and not being professionally critical about it, you're going to have an eye opener here. And for those of you that still want to deny it, I don't know what to say because there's a lot of things that we can criticize them on from a video game perspective, not just selling hardware sales. There's always bots involved in that, so I won't get too much into that though. But what I will say though is that you're going to see what I've been talking about in this video right here, and there's some funny aspects to it. We'll pause here and there to highlight some things that were being talked about, and yeah, it's going to be an interesting one, so people can remember. We're going back to memory lane, right, all the way back to what was promised and how we got here and now. All right, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Let's get ready. Are we ready here? Let's start off with this right here.
We hope you've enjoyed the first glimpse of our future today. You've seen our most striking console design yet, and you've seen games that can only be enjoyed with the full range of PlayStation 5's features and power.
And how you nitro gas rushed Fast and Furious, PlayStation brand, into the Grand Canyon cliff. PlayStation 5 only games. This is great. So we have everything here as we see. A lot of these are third-party games.
And you may find yourself ordering a PlayStation 5. And you may find yourself paying for PlayStation Plus. And you may find yourself buying a large 4K television. And you may find yourself in a beautiful house with a beautiful entertainment unit. And you may ask yourself, well, where are the games?
PS5 games won't be playable on PS4. Sony Interactive Entertainment boss confirms, we believe in generations. It's time to give the PlayStation community something new. And they were mocking Microsoft on this. Think about this. And they ended up putting all their games cross-gen on PS4. They realized they weren't getting the sales and jacking up the price to $69.99.
All exclusives have moved on. Letting the games go.
We believe in generations. PlayStation argues cross-gen games risk stifling innovation. In many cases, we can't take everybody with us from previous consoles into a next-generation experience. You need new hardware. You need new devices to experience what these developers want you to experience. They thought they were going to do a Nintendo approach.
All the games are on PC. Into the shop again. After the money's gone. Why did I buy this thing? PlayStation 5 has no games. And you may ask yourself,
Did you see Horizon, PlayStation? Gran Turismo, PlayStation 4. God of War, PlayStation 4, and on PC.
how do I work this? And you may ask yourself, where are all those franchises? And you may tell yourself,
Yeah, instead of live service cancel games.
this is not my PlayStation 2. And you may tell yourself, this isn't even my PlayStation 4. Letting the games.
And you've seen games that can only be enjoyed with the PlayStation 5's full range of PlayStation 5's features and power. Jim Ryan 2020. Never happened though.
Go by. All exclusives have moved on. Letting the games go by. All the games are on PC. Into the shop again. After the money's gone. Why did I buy this thing? PlayStation 5 has no games. Same as it ever was. 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 Same as it ever was.
You get the idea here. They tried to lock those Final Fantasy games there. Now they're all on PC. And they're coming to Xbox and they're going to come to the Switch too. Sony wanted a permanent deal though. Square said we can't do this anymore.
Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Studios bleeding?
and studios closing. Concord cost $400 million? Horizon remake, still no Bloodborne. Forspoken,
Freaking dragons.
That game was trash.
Oh yeah, I'm talking to a cop.
Letting the games go
And that was another exclusive with Square that didn't work out. They've been bleeding money with Sony.
by. All exclusives have moved on.
GT7 release, supposed to be PS5 only, Jim Ryan said. Guess what? PlayStation 4?
Letting the games go by. All the games are on PC. Into the shop again. Into the bargain bin. Under unwanted ports. There are no games to be found. Letting the games go by. All exclusives have moved on. Letting the games go by. All the games are on PC. Into the shop again. After the money's gone. Why did I buy this thing? PlayStation 5 has no games.
you may ask yourself, why is there a PS5 Pro? You may ask yourself, where did that disk drive go to? You may ask yourself, what's the difference? It looks the same. And you may say to yourself, my God, Concord costs $400 million.
Letting the games go by. All exclusives have moved on. Letting the games go by.
You see, that was nice how they're talking about Microsoft taking Call of Duty from them, but they have all these shooters that they could have done. Resistance, SOCOM, Killzone, Warhawk, right? You know what I mean? And they don't do anything about it. Siphon Filter, Days Gone 2. I got 6 games right there I named for you guys. And guess what? They didn't greenlight any of those games, and they did a gash rush. Like, live service games are massively successful. No, it's hard to do a live service game and be successful and be profitable. What you think you're going to be some Fortnite? It's going to be hard to pull people away from that who is used to those accounts for years to play other live service games as well too. People are addicted to their gamer tags, all their cosmetics, everything they bought. I'm not going to just easily move on and emotionally let it go. And you think you're going to revitalize that and make it very, very good? Helldivers will cut you a break with PC. You guys are getting a point here. Like, they're just pointing out stuff that we can say, look at all these mistakes over here. And everything you're doing is now what Microsoft is doing. So what are we talking about here over on the in the pony world? You see what I'm saying? All we're doing here is showing the truth here. You could talk about hardware sales, but that doesn't fix any of this. Like I said, that's a risky thing to think that all living people are buying those. I don't think so. Not what I know. But I'm not going to get into that because that's a whole other topic. But then they were talking about like not only Call of Duty being an exclusive, but Microsoft getting Bethesda and making Starfield being an exclusive. And it's like, but it's okay. All this stuff they talked about, they were wrong. It's like this is the poorest vision I've ever seen Sony have for a generation. Because all these things that they talk about, it's like, it's never right. They just don't know what they're doing. You could tell. Definitely with all the remasters even after that. It's like, yeah, you guys' vision is very poor this generation. It is.
All the games are on PC. Into the shop.
And Death Stranding came to Xbox. Death Stranding 2 is going to come to Xbox. It's not a Sony game anymore. It's Kojima took the rights. So the only exclusive we know that's coming out this year for PlayStation that's going to be theirs is Ghost of Yotei, and that's coming to PC eventually. It's timed. They're third party too, so stop making fun of Microsoft when Sony is doing the same thing.
Up again. Into the bargain bin. Under unwanted ports. There are no games to be found. Letting the games go by. All exclusives have moved on. Letting the games go by. All the games are on PC. Into the shop again. After the money's gone. Why?
Yeah, talk about that too with the PSSR issues, having no games around it, all the canceled games. I mean, the PS4 Pro was a way better necessity. Let's just admit it, it was.
Did I buy this thing? PlayStation 5 has no games.
Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Look where my games were. Games aren't holding up. Live services everywhere. Same as it ever was.
Yeah, what guys, tell me, since they bought Bungie, what has been the benefit so far? They spent how much on them? 3.6 billion? Where's the benefit? I don't see it.
Same as it ever was. 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 Here comes Last of Us Part 2 again. Here comes Last of Us Part 2. No, seriously, why was Concord $400 million fucking dollars? Is this what Studio Japan died for? What about all the other canceled Sony live service garbage projects. Last of Us, Factions, Spider-Man.
That was great. But it's to give people a highlight into the reality, right? He didn't even highlight PlayStation VR 2 failure, but that's a hard market, so I can give them a break for that, but still, it didn't do anything. And then you do Lego Horizons, right? Then you try to put that on all over the consoles, but guess what? That fails. Right? Why would you want to put something all over? It's like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? And then, last but not least, the state of failure that just recently happened. That play was trash. So what are we talking about here, yo? Huh? Over there on the PlayStation only side. I own everything. I'm just saying, it's time to be critical on them so that they could do better. They're just trying to coast and throw you nonsense. But if you're doing better and your base have been supporting you, wouldn't you want to reward them, right? Do you feel like you're being rewarded greatly by Sony? If you said it to me, I feel like you're lying to me, or you just can't see. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Peace out, y'all. Have a great day. Ponies, sit down. Don't you say nothing. There's nothing to talk about. Accept it. Mature. Grow up. We can ride on in here and make your little comments and give me some entertainment to make. Because that's what you're going to do. Let me find it for you. Do this right now for you. You know. Just feeling like that because you just. Don't hold on to it too tight, though. You might need to get a new controller if that ends up happening. Ciao. Peace.